Hey, welcome back to the virtual table. We're gonna go ahead and travel to this mission. Find a large pile of stones blocking your way. Clearly a rock slide occurred here recently. Only someone of great strength could clear a path efficiently. Aha! We happen to have this guy who's nearly made of rock, named Craggy. And I am very convinced that this is one of those missions that if you have the right party member, you can clear the stones, which we do. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Craghart's combination of raw strength and affinity stonework is perfect for the task. Matter of minutes, enough stones have been destroyed and thrown aside. And I guess we just avoided a penalty. It would have been nice to get something. Jerks.
What is life without a little bit of intrigue? The cultists have clearly marked this crypt as a spot of trouble for them. Perhaps clearing the place out will put you in their good graces. Or maybe you're just hoping to find a big stash of treasure, untouched by looters' hands.
The latter.
Once you arrive, the smell makes you regret your decision more than anything else. It's not the fact you've had it up to here with exploring old decrepit ruins. It's not the undead horrors shambling and moaning in the shadows. It's the smell. The smell of death and soullessness and rotting flesh.
Oh, that means we're going to start the game with some kind of condition. Kill 5 or more. 1 perk. This is hard to do. To do 4 more damage than necessary. So I'm going to go with 5 or more. 13 experience, we've already shown, is very, very hard. Maximum health is just as hard. Loot no gold. For 2 perk points. Do I think I can do this? I'm going to screw it up, I promise. Cause a trap to be sprung or disarmed on your turn. That's really hard unless I'm going to just step on the trap myself. 5 or more cards. We'll try it. Oh, you can press L to see the line of sight display. That would be interesting. Let's try that. Okay, reach the treasure room, kill all revealed enemies. So which way is the treasure room? Of course these jerks don't tell me. Oh. This is me pressing L for line of sight. So let's say this was an archer. I can click on this. So he has line of sight to everybody. Interesting. I don't know. I guess it's a little useful. The good thing about this game is line of sight is pretty straightforward. I don't know. I like looking at it this way. So it looks like if you open this door, it's going to reveal all these tiles, even the room behind us. Same with that door. And there's no door up here. Interesting. So we have to kill all revealed enemies, so I can't just ignore these guys. And it looks like I just need to open one door on one side, and that's it. Alright, I think I can handle this. So the question is... that is going to be high move cost. There's no traps. It doesn't seem like there is. So that's why they made us look at it this way. Alright, I think I'm going to move the rogue. I need to kill 5. Should I have her try to kill these big blobby guys? I'm leaning towards... oh, you know what? These guys are all melee. I can have Craig put on his retaliate skill. So they'll all come up and punch him, and then he'll punch them back. So, what do we do then? I'm going to move her closer, because there's really no hiding place for her. Aid from the ether, always, always. And yeah, we're going to heal. Although everybody's pretty close. We probably could get away with a spell. 1, 2, 3. There's only one in range 3. Like, I could get away with, like, that spell there. But I think healing is actually not a bad call at this point. Especially when she's going to go at 91. Alright, this dude. I'm tempted to open the door and just let what come. Excuse me. Basically go here and tank the door. However, this will give him shields, and this looks like a perfect mission to shield up. And then what do? I can hook and chain, which is probably the safe bet, because if I end up going before they go, I have nobody to attack. So if I hook and chain, I can at least hit somebody. Or no, you know what? There's a retaliate. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to retaliate and armor up. Okay, and then Mr. Craggy needs to do that. And it'd be nice to do it early. I could. A heal with a range of 2. May not be a bad call. Yeah, we'll do that. And I'm actually not in a hurry to rush out and gank these guys, but we do want to gank. So this, if he moves, any of them move in next to here, I can do 5 damage because they'll be next to an ally. Also, this one could wound, which is also an excellent. And as far as movement goes, I can do this to poison. So what do I want to do? I think we want to go as late as possible, and then we'll poison somebody. Although I always want to do this for the poison, but I have the sword that poisons, so this is not as necessary as I keep making it out to be. That is a good point. Let's do, since there's no traps out there, we'll do Thief's Snack. Which, if you say it fast enough, sounds like Thief's Snack. So there you go. The more you know. Alright. 47s, and then 74s. Yeah. Moving 4. Jeez Louise. And then moving 2. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of attacks. They're going to be attacking me a lot, is what I'm trying to say. The Brute is going first, though. And yes, we will shield up. You remember that 80s song, Word Up? That's shield up. And I think that's all she wrote. So, yeah, I don't get to heal anybody, but the retaliation will come in handy. And we'll just do... Nope. We're going to heal because I get to put a leaf on the board. We'll go ahead and recover something. And we're going to recover that healing card. So no harm, no foul. And here we go. +1 damage. I'm going to mitigate. And then boom, 2 damage back. I'm going to mitigate. 2 damage back. Okay, 5 damage wasn't cool. Oh, jeez Louise. Alright, that's getting... Now it's going to happen again. I'm going to lose cards already. Holy cow. I hope nobody else gets to him. No! This is getting... Wow, was that tough. Okay, so my thoughts were is that they were going to move here in their efforts to attack him, but they didn't. But that's okay, we could still move. Like this. And then yeah, we're going to go ahead and attack. And add poison. Did 5 damage. Let's get back one of our cards. That one. End turn. Spellweaver. Summon a Mystic Ally. And this was most certainly needed. I mean, Craig took just a huge punch there. Round 2. Okay, now I need to not hold back. So we're going to do Flanking Strike. Yes. And the wound one would be nice too, but I think we're going to do Flanking Strike. And yeah, now we do the move with the poison. So we can move 1. I could get here behind them and then gank them. And since that's the case, I'm going to do open wound instead. Because I want to wound this guy. Although the flanking strike will do 5 damage. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. Mr. Tanky Tank. Whole lot going on now. That's not a bad move. Disarm would be nice. I mean, we've got all these skeletons with only 1 health. So we're going to do this to shield myself, since I don't need to move or anything. And then we can just go ahead and, like, I can just kill an adjacent enemy, which I don't see any. These are elites. I think we're going to do Leaping Cleave. And yeah, this is field day time. We're going to do this one. And a heal. I'm going to go right away. And then Mr. Crag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 burn cards already. Holy buckets. So what's the best attack? I mean, I think it's this guy, a Dirty Tornado, maybe? So let's heal and then Dirt Tornado. A massive boulder wouldn't be bad either because it does 1 damage. So depending on where these guys all end up, I could kill like a whole bunch of them, possibly. But this was insane. And they all drew higher numbers, so Craig gets to go first. That's good. With the Mystic Ally, yep, he's as good as dead. That was a perfect shot. Actually, this would have killed what I was looking at. So, what to do? Do I attack here? I feel like the Cragmeister is the most in danger, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3 like that. I don't even know if I want to use this. They do have armor, but I will use my goggles. And I'm not going to add +1 power. These guys only have 1 health each, so we should be able to kill them. And there goes 2 of them, which was exactly what I wanted to do. And yeah, we'll heal Crag for 3 more. That works. That works for me. Alright, so now we got this guy. So I'm going to go ahead and attack these 2. Let's poison this one. And then shield self. And nothing else. Alright. Miss Rogue Extraordinaire. I'll use our shoes. Move to there. Then poison him. And let's gank somebody. Nope. I get to gank 2 people. I could do those or those. I will do those. There we go, we killed one. That was excellent. Alright. My little dirt tornado is turning into a small, tiny storm now. Alright, I want to do this because I don't want to hit my own guys. We're going to use the leaf to add +1 attack for sure. And we'll use the goggles as well. There we go. 2 deaths. Murder, death, kill. And he's going to use his potion. Get 3 more health. Okay, so that wound killed this guy. She put the wound on him, but she didn't get credit for the kill. That's an interesting one. We need to open a door. We also have lots of treasure. I got rid of all my loot cards. They're sort of greedy cards. But, so here's the thing, like if you know you just need gold and you're doing a mission to get gold, you can actually swap out, you know, your cards and grab those loot cards. And this is like a perfect dungeon for picking up tons of gold. I mean, look at all the gold that's dropped. And these battles weren't super tough. I mean, you did have to weather that storm. we're gonna move and go invisible. And I definitely don't want to kill anybody yet. Yeah, that's perfect. It's a good one. We'll do it in the other order. And Mr. Cragmeister, you are running out of cards. He's fully healed up. Scoundrel. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of dudes in here. 2 traps. I went invisible. Don't need that. End turn. Okay, so what I want to do is disarm the guy. I don't need to kill him. Don't care about that part. Just want to disarm him so he can't hurt us. And then move to block the doorway, which is perfect. Do what a tank does. Those living spirits. Alright, so I want to curse this guy. Now, I could outright kill him, but cursing him is better. Because then, whenever I get attacked at a later time, they'll do no damage. He only has 1 health. Then we're going to move 4. Because we're going to have to deal with these guys. And I have to loot no gold piles. I almost picked up gold. I was like, oh, let's pick up some gold. That is so funny. If I would have done that. End turn. These guys all take damage. So they're trying to do an attack. They don't move, and their flesh, of course, is just falling off of them. Now, this guy has to have his health equal to max, which he currently does. Yeah, we're going to pick up some gold with him. And he does get disadvantage, but I think this should be okay. I ended up getting a doubler. Alright, here we go. So, I don't want to go right away. I want the highest number possible to gank somebody. And then, I think I want to go invisible again. So, that's my choice there. And then this one, I actually want the highest number possible as well. And then, I can pull somebody in if I need to. Or we can just flat out kill somebody. So let's try that. And with her, I also want the highest number. I think we do with everybody, in fact. Highest number. We want to go as last as possible. And Craggy is going to go first. Alright, so he's got a heal. This would cause damage to us. Yeah, there's not much here for him. So we're basically going to just set him up for a rest. I mean, I could move him +2, but that would be suicide. So I'm actually going to, because he's almost dead, we're collecting gold. And I think he's already full health, but alright, so the living spirit, what are they doing? They're not moving, but they're attacking. Next is this. We didn't want to move. These guys are moving 0, attacking 5. Those are huge attacks. This is an elite. That's not. One, two, three. That's 4 movement. So I would have to burn a card to get to here, to burn another card to just kill him. I don't like that option. This attack 3 pierce 2 is fine, except this guy doesn't have any armor. And then she's going to get to go. Yeah, these guys are going too late. And they're doing massive damage. Fine. And then I gotta decide which one I'm gonna try to kill. We'll do the king here. Gonna take some serious damage. Alright, and then this is another decision. So I'm gonna move 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I get to attack 3. So I'm gonna do 1. And then get these guys in the back. Ooh, see, that ignores shields. I don't want to use that yet. I do want to do that, though. We drew a curse card somehow. And then I'm going invisible. Do I really want to take 5 damage? Whew, that was a lot of damage, but okay, and then here, gonna come out, kill. That's her second kill. And then go invisible again. Round 5. Gonna go as late as possible. Or am I? I mean, if I go early, she's then a target for all of these guys. But if I come out now, I could possibly kill him, but I don't think she can do 8 damage. I mean, she's only going to get to do 4. And we have Hook and Chain, Overwhelming Assault. I want him to go early. And then her, she's invisible, so she can just long rest. And yeah, he's far away, so he can long rest. High numbers. They're stunning. Nope, they're not. But 4 attack at 4 range, I'm dead. The Brute's in trouble. So, because these guys are going to do 4 range attacks. Unless I can pull these guys in, you know, I could use this attack, suck them in, and then try to shank them. The 4 range attack is still going to kill me though, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. That's a 3 range attack for 3 damage each. And these guys are flying, so they can fly over these traps. I don't know what to do. I mean, if I run away, that doesn't help me either. Well, maybe it does, because these guys... Like, one of the things that is an option is, like, I could try to do this move. I can, for sure, push this guy over these traps. See, that does 4 damage and poison. And it's a push 2. I would flat out kill this guy, because I would push him 1, 2. He would take 8 damage. He's dead. But to do that means I have to move here. So then these guys, who do 3 damage each, would both take a shot at him. Actually, she's going next. So she would have a chance to shank somebody too. So she's going to be exposed as well. These guys are the biggest issue. That's 3, 4 damage. I can heal myself for 3. These two will both still get to attack him for 3. Unless I use her to kill one of them. And I don't know if I will. I would try to use her to get one of these. Although this guy has 3 armor, which is brutal. It's a dilemma. I don't know... I don't know the right choice. Yeah, because she's going to come out before they go. That changes things. I was going to have him run back. These two would stay invisible, and then everybody would chase after him, and they would all conglomerate here, and then she could just keep shanking them or whatever. But it's not working out that way. The other thing is this guy does a 6 damage attack. It burns the card. It can kill something. And then use that move forward to run away. That was the other, like, possible option. Alright, I'm going to do this. I thought about this, but, like, where would I stop and who would I push? And, yeah, we're going to select the maximum health guy. And he's going to push right through the traps. So, 1 down. We're going to heal for 3. 6 health is not a lot. And then I get to do a 3 damage attack, which with this guy is 0 damage unless I can draw a plus something something. I can kill one of these. I mean, these guys are both doing 3 damage attacks, which are almost no worse than these. Yeah, you know what? I should probably kill what I can. And I don't kill him. Because I had disadvantage. I did draw a +2, which would have killed these ones. I should have went with that gut. Alright, so poison helps with armor guys. Because, then you do +1 damage anytime you attack him. But an attack 4 will straight up get through his armor and do 1 damage out of the 3. Those are my choices. Or an attack 4 will kill one of these guys. You know what? We're going for the kill. Yeah, the kill's more important. Because that's less damage on us. Done. Now, that does make her a target, so these 3 will probably target her instead of him, but that's not a bad thing, because he's low in health. Yeah, so there's 3 damage. And 3 more, and now he's got to burn 2 cards. Alright, that hurt. Because now... Alright, next round. Yep, the rogue is in trouble. Gonna go ahead and long rest. Long rest. She needs to bust some chops here. And she really doesn't have any chops to bust. She's not even in range to help him heal with this. That one can heal. Yeah, she doesn't even have an attack spell. This is not good. And then Crag, who was looking bad, is now looking good again. So... let's move 3. It's a range 2 heal. Alright, so the living corpses are only attacking whoever they're next to. And yeah, 3 damage attack. 2 damage attack. That's not good. Mystic Ally is not close enough. So I could do a 2 damage attack on one of these. Like, I could kill him. Which is not a bad deal. Let's do that. I think that's better than the other plan. There, that's less hits. And then we can shield anybody. So I can shield him or her. I'm going to shield him. With 2. And then I believe... see, now this is the thing. I can extend the game longer by getting this mana bolt back. I believe I have to do that. The problem is I need one of these cards down here uh, to pierce through the armor. Because I want to do that mass where I want to be able to target all three of these and pierce their armor. I would kill them in a heartbeat with my mage. Okay, this guy did a 5 damage attack. Yeah. He's dead. This is getting very bad. Even pushed him. That's even worse. That helped. Alright, well, Cragmeister, let's move you as far as it can go. Which looks like it's there. And I'm not in range, just out of range. Dang it. Brute, heal for 2. Gotta destroy another card, and then his life is over. Well, we're definitely gonna not use that. We're gonna use a healing potion. And alright, round 7. Okay, she needs to kill 2 more. We could do this, which is a 3 damage attack. We're going to do that, plus that. Unless I think they're going to go quicker than me. I don't think they will. Alright, he needs to have 5 or more total cards in his hand. 2? That's not happening. Loot no gold, so far so good. Let's go as early as possible with her. Your health has to be equal to your maximum. That is true so far. So if I go 1, 2, and then I have a range 3 attack, not gonna work. Alright. So I can try to attack him or them. It's only a 2 damage attack, but that's enough to kill one of these. Are these guys moving? Yeah, he's going to move 2 and suffer a damage, but he's not attacking. So don't need to worry about him. They're going to do 1 attack against everybody in range. Same with that one. So I got to think about this. Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, I could get 1 more turn out of this. So if let's say I do this, or do this. then both of these are going to get burned, and she's going to have to rest next round. And then one of these is going to be burned for permanently. So let's say it's that one. Then she'll have these two, and then she'll have to do the top action, and she'll have to do this for the bottom action. I mean, it'll get me 2 more rounds, but it doesn't help me, because... I mean, it helps me a little, because like right now I have nobody to heal. If I do this and this. But I could do this. Oh, don't loot. And like try to kill one of these. But the problem is now I have to rest next round. Then I have to use the burn another round. Like there's going to be 2 or 3 rounds where she's going to just sit here and take damage. And it really isn't going to be very productive. But I could kill one of these, like right now. I do a 2 damage attack, and I have the bow that lets me ignore the armor. And it would only let me kill one of them, but I could do it. That's my issue. And here's what's sad, is I got another door to open. This was not a pleasant experience. I think I have to play the long game. I mean, that did help a lot. That reduced a lot of damage. And then this, I'm hoping, will also be successful. We'll go ahead and poison him. And then we're going to attack again, but this time it should get through. Oh, 1 hit point left. Dang you. Gonna hit all 4 guys. We killed our... Alright. So, we're gonna move 3. Like so. Then do an attack 3, pierce 2. Yeah, I'm so done. And then 2 movement points isn't enough to a range 2 heal. Is what I mean. I can move 2 and do a range 3 attack. So 1, 2, 3. Not enough to get there. I could get him. Or I can move 4 and do a range, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's only a range 2 heal, which isn't enough. So I guess I'm doing this. And I can skip the ability and then do this. There we go. Alright. You have to long rest and then you're dead. You also have to long rest. You don't have to... Well, you have to do something, so you might as well long rest. And then she should be able to shank and go. So basically we're going to shank and then open a door. Because I can't dink around. I'm running out of turns. Shank and then open door. And she's going to curse everybody. So this shank better work. Okay, that worked. And you know what? If she would have taken that quest where she needed to do more than 4 damage, it would have worked. Because she overkilled that thing. And I have to open the door. I know everybody's resting, but I gotta do it. And this would be the treasure room. How's she looking on cards? She's got 3 cards left after this. Like, I'm thinking I can go here, collect some treasure. There's definitely not an attack I can do. These guys are all gonna just move and take damage. Or no, they're poisoning. Ooh, that's not good. I will move backwards and take gold. How about that? All mercenaries start with 3 curses. Oh, that must be the reason I kept drawing curses. Kill all revealed enemies. I don't know if this is gonna happen. Yep, they're cursing everybody. So we got curses in all of our decks. Again. Oh. Yep, he's out. Okay, so I could obviously burn a card, try to do a 4 range, but really I probably... So I can move up and poison, because since he has 3 armor, that's probably the only way I'm going to get through him, is to move up and poison. Obviously it would be nice to go invisible, but I can't go invisible and do damage at the same time. I'm too far away. So we'll just go ahead and do those 2. And she has no choice but those 2. And he needs to move. Like, seriously move. So maybe we can do... The tornado would be nice. There's a lot of stuff here. But he's got to be within a range of 2 to be able to hit. So we're going to use the tornado to move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then he has the boots, which lets him move 2 more. And then the massive boulder has a range of 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Move 1, attack 3. They're going to attack 3 against 2 targets. Oh. And they're going to heal themselves too. Okay, she has no choice but to do this. And to heal nothing. I mean, I could use my flying boots and go through her. I mean, I could try to run for that treasure, but... So, like, these guys are... They're moving 1, attacking 3. So if I use my boots, 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, I can get all the way to there. Nobody would actually be able to hit me. But I'm not going to be able to poison anybody either. Like, basically I'm running for the treasure. But I think if I were to win this scenario, I'm going to be able to get that treasure. So, original plan is come and poison him. So we'll do that. Yeah, because I already used that. No damage. I can't take 8 damage like that. Okay, that was really well done. 1 hit on all those guys. Scoundrel, unfortunately, is in trouble. And I think I have to short rest. And that's a move 5. I don't know if I want to get rid of a move 5. But I don't want to take another health either. So, okay, so I could move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and literally get that treasure. And I'm next to somebody, so I can shank too. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to punch and move. Yes. Let's do that. Okay. Next. Aid from the ether. And then I'm 1, 2, 3 away. Maybe 4 away. I don't have anything that can shoot 4. I mean, this shoots 4 away, but that would be a real big waste to do. I can curse. Or heal. I don't need to heal. I think this is a great time to do the curse. Oh, look, I can kill an enemy. That's even better. Yeah, that's totally what I would do. And then I have no choice but to do these two. So we'll just let him go early. We want her to go early too. I mean, I know that's not very early, but... $22. They're gonna get to go, and they're gonna muddle, which stinks. Okay, Scoundrel. We're gonna punch and move. Perfect. And then move 5, flying, right to that treasure chest. Let's get that bad boy. I don't know what that is, but I like it. Three damage. Muddled. 1 damage. Muddled. Or just... And these guys are just taking the damage. Can't complain about that. That's helping us. Cragheart. Now this is one of those deals where if I move, I have the leaf. It's going to burn the card, but I will do 2 damage, which will kill somebody like him. Too bad this guy wasn't moved. I could have landed in the middle and did 2 damage to everybody. But that's the idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I could land here, get some gold, do 2 damage to both of these guys. It would actually kill both of them. And then I could still do an attack. I just don't have to worry about the immobilize because I would have done this. That's actually a really good option. I'm going to do that. Let's burn the card. We're going to skip. The first ability is that once to damage anybody around me, there's nobody to damage, so I'm going to skip that ability. Let's move 4. Like I said, like I can go here and hit 3 of them for 2 damage, which would kill this guy. And then these 2 would get damaged. But I'd rather kill 2 guys. 2 is better than 1. Because the more you kill, the less damage you're taking. And we're going to do this to make it 2 damage. Confirm the action. And I didn't kill him. That stinks. Now I can do a 2 damage attack. Range 5. Not going to hurt him. I'm basically trying to hurt one of these jerks. Or I can try to kill him and finish him off. Let's finish him off. There we go. Now I killed 2 people. And took some gold. Alright. Summon the Weaver. Sure. Oh, that's right. I didn't need to worry about him because I have this. Gonna use that and insta-kill. Right, we're down to 3 guys. We might actually pull this off. I don't know how, but we might. So... I can go early. I'll be at a disadvantage. This would have been nice. Because if they were next to me, I would be able to attack them twice. She's only got 2 health. That's her issue. Whatever she does, she has to rest after this. This will do a 4 damage attack. That's the best attack we have. So we're going to do those 2. And yeah, now this person's going to be able to move in, do some damage. I need to do some serious movement. That's a move 4. And then I want to be able to hit 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can hit 3. Nope, we're going to do Impaling Eruption. And then, yeah, he has to long rest because he's in trouble. Move 0, attack 4, that's perfect. Well, except I'm going to move the scoundrel next to one of them. So, I don't want to go in between these guys then. So we'll go... So I can go here, or I can go here and collect some gold and try to kill one. But I want to damage this guy in the back because he's going to be the problem child. And then skip the movement. And we're going to have to just hope I get like a doubler or something. +1 was nice. It wasn't enough. Or actually it was a +0. I was muddled. Yep, I was counting on that. And then I'm counting on... Oh no! I'm supposed to loot no gold! Oh, here we go. +2. I was getting so frustrated, but now it's perfect. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. With goggles. Come on, big bucks, no whammies. Oh, they're so close. I'm gonna get attacked now, though. Oh no, I'm getting attacked now. And if I burn a card, I'm taking 8 damage, though. I have to burn a card. Wow, I'm in trouble. Let's short rest. Got a kill. Yeah, this is what's unfortunate, but I got a short rest. And let's kill. And let's kill. Okay, so this is 5 damage against somebody. This one has the most health at 3. Or 4 damage. Either one is good. I think we go ahead and kill the one next to us and finish him. And I get to move 5, so I'm going to just click some gold. There we go. I killed an un. Alright, now this one's interesting. I got a range 3 attack for 3 damage. Or I can just do this for... What's Craig's ability? He can use the leaf. Alright, well, let's move her out of the way. What I was going to do is heal. And then do this. The problem is this is disadvantage attack. And I got to do 3 damage against this person. And I'm going to draw disadvantage. So that means I'm going to use the worst of the 2 cards. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm going to heal myself. And then we'll play the burn card. Do 2 damage. And then Craggy. That's a 1 damage attack, which I can turn into a 2 damage attack. Or I can do a 3 damage attack. Yeah, why would I not do a 3 damage attack? And then I'm going to use goggles to guarantee that I hit this sucker and we're going to win. Oh my gosh. And this one I can collect gold with, so I will. Oh my gosh, we won.
Your weapon, but the grin on his silhouetted face isn't menacing in a way that calls for arms. It is menacing in a way you've never experienced before. Well done, sirs, the figure notes. you do have a way about you, don't you? And you've certainly got my attention now. Removing this troublesome cryptid rogue undead element. We very much prefer our undead to be the controllable variety, now don't we? There is a long pause as the figure stares at you, still grinning. Well, perhaps you'd be so kind as to do us another favor. After which we'll be mostly settled on the whole issue of you murdering some of my brethren. He stops grinning. There is a necromancer in Gloomhaven. Been giving us a spot of trouble, sending mercenaries out to do her dirty work against us. Maybe you've met her. Kill Jetsera. Bring her head to our headquarters, and we'll see about letting you live.
Look at that. Perk point, perk point. 2 perk points. He's the only one, and that's understandable. So that was excellent. $5 gold each and 8 experience. That doesn't suck. Uh-oh. Personal quest. She's retiring. Murata has no more motivation. I used to laugh at you, the little guy, the oddball, the one that they looked down upon, called names. No one thought you could have battled creatures you did. The behemoths would ever fall at your whim. The arrogant have paid for their crimes. You have proven to Gloomhaven that small can be mighty, and now you can return to your life, knowing none would dare insult you again. Something tells you, though, that you won't be the last of the short, strange-looking warriors in this city. So that's unfortunate. I really like this character. I thought this one was a very powerful one for us. So she had a whole crap ton of gold. You could see she was just ready to level up. And only 4 perks. And then we went through all that trouble, and we didn't collect any gold. And she gained 2 perks, or 2 perk points, remember? She was actually going to get another perk. But we do unlock this particular character, and the town does get +1 prosperity, which is actually hard to achieve. So it's pretty much the only way you can do it. So you don't get a choice. It has to happen. So unlocked, done. There we go. Oh, I like this one. This is one of the summoners. Oh, I like this one. Okay, personal quest step completed. This is the Kroll has taken the first steps towards accomplishing his personal quest. Continue to see what lies ahead. Oh, so we have to go to the Noxious Cellar to a conclusion. So we went to 3 crypts. That's the issue. So he completed his personal quest as well.
After a phlegmatic farewell with one of the band's most determined mercenaries, you find yourself wondering if others may have shaped Gloomhaven's future, only to leave the city. You have heard of a town records building in the Coin District, but never visited. Deciding that it would be the best place to satiate your curiosity, you make your way to the large circular structure in the heart of the district. Stepping through the arched doorway of the town records building, you see it houses a massive yet woefully understocked library. A sinking feeling takes hold of your gut as you take in barren shelves. You don't want the memory of your departed colleague to die with you inside one of Gloomhaven's dungeons. With an idea brewing in your mind, you search for one of the record keepers in the library. It takes a considerable while, but eventually you happen upon a small man meticulously rearranging what few books are on the shelves. You waste no time relaying your great idea to him.
Okay, so we just unlocked a crap ton of stuff. First thing, Kroll's personal quest if we do this Noxious Cellar, he's going to retire as well. So we're going to have 2 retirees. Second, we need to get a new party member. Third, we have city encounter. Fourth, there's narratives. Fifth, we've unlocked perks. And we've leveled up. There's so many things going on. But let's do the city encounter first. So, potion for big, strong adventurers. How much do you pay? Minus 25 gold. A major stamina potion. That's huge at this stage in the game. Oh my gosh, that's totally worth it. We're gonna... Since he's retiring, we're making him pay for it all. Alright, now here's the deal. We could give it to Kroll, but then Kroll's going to retire and take it with him. So we don't want to do that. Craggy is not a bad choice. See, during your turn, recover up to 2 discarded cards instead of 1. I'm going to give it to Mindy. Let's keep her for a while. I think she's going to stay with us for a while. Okay, that's first thing done. Second one.
You want to start some sort of record of all the mercenaries who've moved on from Gloomhaven? The short, bearded man asks with a scowl. Sounds a little arrogant to me, but I'm sure I've got a spare record book somewhere in the stacks. He puts down his pen into the spine of the book he was inking, and steps out from behind the counter at the front of the town records building. I'll be back in a bit. Don't steal anything. He gets in one more good scowl before turning and walking towards the back of the building, nearly tripping on his overly long robe multiple times. As he slips behind one of the many shelves of books, your attention shifts to the building itself. The town records building is a large, circular structure on the west side of the coin district. Built as a status symbol for the town of wealthy merchants, anyone who actually enters can quickly see that the massive library is woefully understocked. Some sections, such as the teachings and philosophies of the Great Oak, are reasonably full, but many others have just a handful of books occupying long, barren shelves. Perhaps this was why some of your merchant friends were so adamant about you taking a trip to the town records building in the first place. Recording your party's exploits creates more content to fill these empty halls. With this in mind, your thoughts turn to the open book directly in front of you, the one the clerk was working on. There are 2 texts on the counter, and it looks as if the clerk was in the process of transcribing the writing of one into the other. Looking more closely, however, you notice the titles are different. The complete book is titled The Rise of Human Civilization, while the other is titled The History of Gloomhaven by Dominic Scrim. Intrigued, you begin to read what he was writing. At some point thousands of years ago, humans stopped hiding in caves and began to form societies out in the open, erecting modest farming villages that eventually grew into the massive, sprawling cities we see today. Living out in the open was never easy, though. There were wars, both amongst themselves and with other races, such as the Valraths to the south. More troubling, however, were the constant raids from the more barbaric races of the world. Inox and Vermling tribes, who had no concept of peace and wanted only to kill and destroy. Walls were always necessary, as were the armed men who guarded those walls. For this reason, the civilization of man grew and developed under a militaristic rule. Those skilled in warfare held the highest positions in society and governed from a perspective of keeping their charges safe from outside attacks. While this regime of strength kept the human race alive and functioning, it did stagnate the growth of other cultural facets of society. What the civilization lacked in culture, though, it made up for with rapid expansion and settlements spreading out from the north to every corner of the continent. This created a strong foothold to ensure that humans would continue to prosper and never again have to go back to hiding in caves. Best to start at the beginning, eh? Dominic now stands before you with a small amount of leather-bound parchment. I found this in the back. It should do well for your purposes, but I see you've found something as well. He shifts his feet a bit and hands you the parchment. Most people see Gloomhaven as some backwoods caravan stop, he says, in an accusatory tone. A necessary evil in the middle of a deadly wilderness. But I disagree. I love Gloomhaven, and I believe its history needs to be documented. I think this town plays a far more important role in the history of this continent than anyone realizes, and I'm going to prove it. Dominic flashes a brief nervous smile, and then grabs up the two books on the counter. But it's not finished yet, not by a long shot. Come back later, and I might have more history to share.
Okay, that was a long narrative, but the game definitely does that, and more comes out later. The mercenary log, of course, shows, how much damage we've done. So Murata, as you can see, was our top damage dealer. She killed more enemies than anybody else. She got killed less than everybody else. She did quite a bit of healing and so forth. I mean, that's just for fun, of course. And let's see. What I want to do next is let's take care of all this. So, for example, let's equip the major stamina potion instead of the minor. And so, second skin is you remove 2 -1 from your attack modifier deck. She only has 1. So that's a stinker, because it would have been nice, and it's bound to her, so I can't, all I can do is sell it. That's all I can do. The leather armor is better in this case. And of course, this is showing up because we can create a new mercenary. There's so many things we can do here. So let's try to do one thing at a time. She's leveled up. Here we go. Level up. Level 4. Okay, this is the same as that, except it hits 3 targets. We took this, but we very rarely use it. You can see here it's a 4 damage attack, which is a nice one. This was not as useful, because unless you're able to attack and not move, although it is nice because I can charge in and go invisible with the smoke bomb, come out of invisibility, attack. So basically I'm going into like a big cluster of enemies, come out, attack, and then hide again. It does sort of work. I'm not very impressed with this, and this would replace it. Only 2 damage though, so it goes back down, but it's guaranteed experience and it doesn't burn the card. This is actually the more interesting one. You move 4, which, movement's always nice with the scoundrel, but gaining advantage means, of course, that you're going to get to draw the best card. Let's see what the next one is. Attack 3, add +3 when the target's adjacent. So, and then a move 7. Okay, so this one is a straight up improvement on flanking strike. So you can see that's an attack 3, move 5. This is an attack 3, and we've never used the bottom, although it is doable, and you can get experience doing that. The number is 62, whereas this one's a 4. So remember, we sometimes that 4 comes in handy. This one is just overall much nicer. This is a uppercut punch in the face instead of just a regular punch in the face. And then the move 7 is amazing. I'm taking this card. I just don't know what card I'm going to replace it with. So to be honest, this card is not that handy. I mean, we've used it for sure. Don't get me wrong. And I very rarely use the top part, even though this is super powerful. This is the powerful part. So do I really get rid of a low number? See, the nice thing about this punch in the face is because the number's so high, I can go into hiding and then come out last. But you know what? I can get rid of this punch in the face and go to the uppercut punch in the face, and it's still a high number. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do that. Alright, so she gets a perk. So this is the other exciting part. And I think it's time. Like, this would be nice, right? And we're doing that. But it would also be nice, like, to get 2 Pierce cards. So she would go through that armor that we keep running into. Or this one, it's just 2 rolling +1s. There's a lot of really good stuff. This is also good. These are more situational, but they can come... Like, when I played this campaign, a couple years ago, these cards would come out at some of the most opportune times. I mean, it was like the most exciting parts. Like when you thought that you were going to lose a scenario, and then one of these comes out. The poison cards are interesting. I have plenty of ways to poison right now. The invisible card is a interesting one as well. I've always been a proponent that you improve your math first, and then you put the nice stuff later. Yeah, we'll improve the math. It's what I do. I'm sorry. And, so for example, we got this Craggy now. Didn't quite get enough. He only had 1. She was going to level up. She had 2 perk points. Jerk. Alright, but Craggy does level up. So let's go ahead. Create 3 hex obstacles within range 4, so they're no longer next to you. So you can create them out in front of you. All allies and enemies adjacent to one or more of the created obstacles suffer 2 damage. So now this is awesome. So now you're causing rocks to come out of the ground, or you're creating obstacles, and wherever you create them, anything that's next to it takes 2 damage. And that is where Craggy's starting to really get good. And then look at this, a move 6. But it has to be straight line. Kinetic Assault. Move 1, attack 4. Also good. Retaliate 3, and then the Retaliate is a range attack. So, basically, yeah, if somebody shoots at you, you basically can shoot back. This is a really good card as well. And don't forget, you could always take a previous card, but the Rock Slide is what it's all about. This is really the thing that makes him shine as a character. And so now I gotta figure out which one I'm gonna get rid of. There's that one that creates 2 obstacles. We hardly ever use that one. The Heaving Swing. This one. We never use it. Like, the disarm is nice, but it's a burn, so we never use it. And then this, there's one where it makes obstacles. This one, Avalanche. Same deal. This one is a 5 damage attack if you have the leaf. It is a melee attack. We very rarely use it, and it creates 2 obstacles, which, again, we rarely use. So we're going to get rid of that, although that was a level 1 card. and get Rock Slide. This one is good. It's like a magic spell. I mean, and when you got those enemies clustered together, it's extra good. And this suffer 2 damage goes through shields. So now we can go after those living spirits and those things that have low health points but really high shields. This kills them. The Craggy becomes a beast. Alright, and then here, yeah, let's improve the math. Oh, it added a -2 card. I'm sorry. That wasn't necessarily a good math there. Okay, well, I'm committed to it now. And the other thing is, the prosperity was supposed to have gone up. Oh, maybe it has to go up several times before it gets to the end. So at Gloomhaven Wealth 2, I don't think it caused... See, the second skin is here, because we found one. The major stamina potion is also here, because we found one, but there's only going to be a quantity of 1 for now. And what we're going to do with her is, I want to sell the second skin, because she's not going to use it. Remove 2 -1 from your deck. And we can also sell the minor stamina potion. But I'm going to just hold on to that for now. I don't know. I might be able to unlock another item slot, and you can use 2 stamina potions basically. Okay, so back to the buying part. The only thing she has room for is a head item. And so this would allow her to get back one of her consumed items, which is the major stamina potion. And that's awesome sauce. Definitely want to do that. That's a really great combo. To give her the major stamina and have this. Yeah, that's very well done. And this stun powder is not anything to laugh about, but you can only do so much. Alright, so Craggy is going to get, and this of course is getting him closer and closer to retirement. We're going to get the Ring of Skulls for him. And we'll go here. So we're going to be able to summon a skeleton now, which isn't the strongest thing in the world, but it always helps. Always, always, it'll help. And yeah, if I keep buying stuff with him, he's going to be retiring, because that's his personal quest. But I think he's good for now, because we don't want him to retire yet. And he only has 16, because we just spent the 25, and you know why there. Okay, so we took care of that. We bought our stuff. Let's create a new character. Alright, so we can create another Spellweaver. Like, if you love it, you can make another one. So there's nothing stopping us from doing that. And then, of course, you can create the Mind Thief and the Tinkerer, which we started the game with, but we didn't select them. What I'm finding interesting is, why is it showing... You can only have one character per class. Oh, that's why. But I don't know, why is it showing the symbols for these two, but not the symbols for this one? That's the part I don't know. But I can tell you the Beast Tyrant is very dang good. It's one of the summoner classes. It's one of the 4 that I love to play. When I make a party of 4 summoners, this is definitely one of them. And it is weak if the bear is exhausted. So basically, it's like a hunter-trapper that has a bear. So they start with the bear on the map. And when it says combines well with all allied summons, what that means is like there's cards that will give a bonus to all the summons that are on the board. So that skeleton, for example, will receive the bonuses that this character plays, and the Mystic Ally would have done the same for Murata, our Spellweaver. So now Murata didn't have anything that made her Mystic Ally stronger, but these characters do. And when you get like all four summoners on the game at the same time, their cards will do stuff that buff the allies or the summons, and then you've got four characters that are all buffing the summons. It gets really, really nice combo. But unfortunately, we don't have four summoner characters in this party. But it's still worth it, and I would like to show it to you. I mean, if anything, let's learn it, right? So we're going to pick the Beast Tyrant, and it's going to be Mork and Mindy. Alright. So we have to find the Skullbane Axe in a Necromancer Sanctum, and then use it to kill 7 living bones, corpses, or living spirits. +1 prosperity. Now, you may be able to guess what class this is. There's only one class that has a symbol that looks like that. This, by the way, is one of my favorite classes in the whole game. It might be the most powerful class in the game, to be quite honest. Earn 15 perk points from completed battle goals. And I've proven that that's really hard for me to do. So 15 would be 3... I'd be able to get, because you'd have to get 3 perk points to get actually 1 actual perk. So I'd be getting 5 actual perks, and then this guy would be retiring. This one looks like we'll keep our character forever. This, by the way, this sun character, it's sort of like a paladin type of character, maybe a cleric. It's also pretty good. So I can't go wrong. In terms of who I'm unlocking, these are both excellent unlocks. I really feel like 15 perk points is not going to be that hard to do if I'm really not making stupid boneheaded decisions. And I love getting perk points, so I don't... I feel like it's punishing me for the part of the game I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And yes, I know I already have a party member named Mindy, but my dog's name is Mindy, by the way. That's the reason why you're seeing this name come up so many times. So she likes to, she's constantly looking for treats and snacks. So she's like, anytime we make a rogue or a thief in our party, we name it after our dog, because if you, get up to go to the bathroom and leave your pizza on your plate, you'll come back and find that it's gone. And then she's just sitting there looking at you with her wagging tail, trying to pretend like she never did anything. So that's the reason why, the scoundrel got the name. And then, of course, Mork and Mindy is just a thing when you have a pair. So my apologies if I'm overusing Mindy, but I do love my dog. So that's how it rolls. Well, what did I just do? There we go. Okay, so Mork and Mindy automatically get to level up. And this is hard because we've not played this character yet. But let's go through real quick, and I know it's taking a lot of time, but... So right here, Muddle and Immobilize. So all enemies within range 2 will get muddled and immobilized. And this is the most interesting one. You could swap the position of any 2 characters anywhere on the map. Just swap them. It's a very interesting card. And so if you have like a mission where somebody needs to get in and get out, you can swap them, and then they're, But anyways, Spirit Swap. This swaps the position of any two enemies, which can also be interesting. And the move is on top, which that's a unique type of thing. So here we go. First one, summoning a snake that will apply poison and has 2 movement and 4 health. It only does 1 damage though, but the poison is the big thing with that. This one is a wolf that will do 2 damage, so slightly better. And then we have, and don't forget there's a bear also in the game. Attack 1, range 4. It'll disarm, which is good. This is basically, you're disarming somebody. Before your bear acts, you may forego the top action of your turn, which is this, to add +3 attack to all your bear's attacks this round. Before your bear acts, you may forego the bottom action of your turn to add +3 movement to your bear. So it's sort of like a thing you could do to beef up your bear. Heal 4, attack 2. Shield 1, and it affects all summoned allies. So every summoned ally on the board gets a shield. That's what I'm talking about. And it could be summoned by, that mystic ally would have gotten a shield. Heal 4 self. Attack 4. This is one of the only high attack ones that he has. Forceful swipe. Okay, command means you're commanding the bear to do that attack. So when you see command, it's the bear, not you. This is you, because there's no command at the top. That's the bear. So here's just a range attack, commanding the bear to move 5. The bear is like an ally. It moves on its own. But yes, you can command it to do more. And then here, these are the 3 bonus cards. The first one is a flying ally, the red Falcon. It only has 2 health, but it does just as much damage as the wolf. It's pretty good. Focused aggression. That's a big damage attack, but it's a burn card. But you do get a nice range attack. And borrowed essence. So it's more complicated, but basically you do a 3 range attack that does 2 damage, and if you have these elements on the board, it'll add another +2 attack, and then it heals 2 self, and then this adds another +2. So you're going to attack something and heal yourself all in one turn. And then redistribute all damage taken to you and all summoned allies however you like, so you can put damage on allies. And that's it. So let's level her up. Attack 4, strengthen, which gives you advantage. And remember, this is for the bear. And heal 1, it heals all allies. Yourself and everybody, including the summons. I have a feeling I'm taking this card. This one immobilizes. Shield 2, affect all summoned allies. Retaliate 2, but it's a burn. I'm going to take Energizing Strike for sure. Okay, I will have to study to figure out what to take into my next mission. And then of course we got 2 perks. One because of our wealth and one because we leveled up. And you can see the perks here are there's not a lot of them. But there's 3 copies of this. And these are heal cards. Interesting. So we're going to remove 2 -1s. And then remove a -1 +1. Simple enough. Okay, I think we got caught up on as much of this as possible. I know somewhere on here was a quest, I thought. There we go. The Noxious Cellar. So we'd have to seek out Zorn's remains, which would be the all mercenaries must loot one ornate chest before exhausting. And of course that would cause Kroll to retire. And so we're going to end up losing him. And we could choose when to do that mission. So you do have some control. The Murata one was a lot harder because we could have prevented her from killing elites. But when you're in the middle of the battle and you need to win the scenario, it's sort of like, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So in addition to that, we didn't get that many new quests. I mean, obviously there's this one. I don't think we should go there yet until we figure out how to close the portal. And trust me, I don't think this one's going to be very easy. At least not yet. Okay. Just looking at the stuff over here. There's more stuff in this city that unlocks. And I was thinking it was something else. And it turned out not to be. Like, there's ways you can start donating money to improve the city. And that was not the case here. So Morkamindy has 45 gold. That's right. I remembered there was something I was wanting to do here. We need to buy equipment. So, well, that's right. We got an Eagle Eye goggles back because the mage is gone. Oh, that's interesting. The second skin removes 2 -1s, so we could do that, and then we don't have to take these 2 perks, and then we can focus on other perks. I mean, it's an interesting idea. So like this one, he's taken everything and still has 2 -1s. So this is where he would benefit from that armor big time. The second skin. So if he had 29 gold, that's probably better than Cloak of Pockets. Although Cloak of Pockets is what's allowing him to have 4 items here. So that would really disrupt him quite a bit. But his character type would have really benefited from the second skin. Unfortunate. This one would have too. Because there's 2 -1s on him. But that's okay. This one, however, no. Not as much. Alright, well, no matter what, the stamina potion is a requirement. So we buy and equip. Next up, either a leather armor or an invisibility. Either one would be fine. I don't know if the goggles are as necessary for this one. The piercing bow would be for range. Yeah, this is a tricky one. I think we should do a mission with Morkamindy first before we figure out which items. One of these, though, we need. Striding. Add +2 move. At the beginning of the round, after all cards have been revealed, increase or decrease your initiative value by 10. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The +2 movement, though, is so much better. Alright, that's all I'm going to do for now with that one. Alright, well, that's exciting. Okay, I will do the Noxious, or the Cellar next. We'll get Kroll retired, so that way we can have 2 new characters. I know I still have to work on Mindy's deck, figure out which cards I want to bring in, but it is... it's 2:30 in the morning here, so I am very tired, so I think it's time. I'm going to end the video, as always. Thanks for watching, stay awesome, and we'll pick this game up again tomorrow.